All right, so in this lesson, we will calculate, interpret, and manipulate. So calculate, interpret, and manipulate the mean. Something called the mean, given a situation. So we're going to talk about this mean. This is the key point. The mean is, well, it's just easier to show you once again. So let's do that. So Megan, Zoe, Carmen, and Desiree are sitting in their group, like their table, right? Or their table. So Megan has 11 blocks, Zoe has 7, Carmen has 15, and Desiree has 7. What is the mean number of blocks per person? What does the mean? This is another word for average. Or, when I was growing up, we called it, well, it was always mean, but we called it average in school a lot more, right? So what is the average number of blocks per person? So I'm going to go ahead and write these numbers down, okay? Let's use green. No, pink. So Megan has 11 blocks. Zoe has 7. Carmen has 15. And Desiree has 7. This is how many blocks they have each, right? The average number is like, if they all had the same amount, how much would they have? If they all have the same amount, like if we split these equally between all of them, how much would each one get? So if we split all these blocks equally among these 4 people, how many would they have? So the first thing that you would do, more than likely, well, let's use a different one, is you would combine them. You like push them all into like one group, right? Into like the center of the table. Remember, these are blocks. We're pushing them all to the center. So we get 11 plus 7 plus 15 plus 7. And we get 40 blocks total. Now, if we split them back out, each person, so we divide by 4, right? Divide by 4. I'll just put that to the side. And we get, I guess I could put an add right here. We add them together, and we get 40. We divide them into 4. We divide them amongst 4 people. And we get, what can I use now? It's orange. And we get 10 blocks per person. Not too difficult, right? Sorry that took so long. Okay, so each person has 10. So that means the mean, the average number of blocks per person is 10. In other words, if each person had the same number of blocks, let me scoot down a little bit, then each person would have 10 blocks. Make sure to put the units, 10 blocks. Okay, so if each person had the same amount, they'd each have 10, right? So let's say I come and I sit down and I want the average, I want the mean number of blocks per person to increase to 12. How many blocks should I bring? So I sit down. So what, on average, each person has this 10, right? 10, 10, 10 on average, right? They each have 10. But then I come along. Let's see, what can I make this one? I'll just put me in blue. So I come along, and I'm like sitting right here. And I want the average. The average to increase to 12. So basically, I want it to be so that if we split them equally, each person would have 12. Well, that's not too bad, right? Like, I would just have to bring this person 2 more, this person 2 more, this person 2 more, and this person 2 more. But the problem is that I've sat down. I am now part of this group. So if we split them equally, I would have to get some blocks, and then all of their numbers would go down. So like right now, this person would have 12, this person would have 12, this person would have 12, this person would have 12. But they would have to give me some, so they wouldn't have 12 anymore, right? So I need to bring another 12 for myself. That way, I also have 12. So the number that I have to bring 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 for these right here. And I have to bring the 12 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 12 is 20. I would have to bring 20 blocks because now I'm part of the group. So I have to bring 12 for me and 8 for them. I have to bring 12 for me and 8 for them. So that we, if we split them equally, we would all have 12. So this time I'm sitting at the group. Well, actually, we might need this. So I'm going to sit down at the group. I want the average number. So we want the average number of blocks per person to decrease to 9. So each person, if we split them equally, has 10. Well, I need a little more space. Each person has 10. We want, well, then I come sit down, right? Like I did before. Oh, I'll just do it like that. Mr. L sits down. So we want theirs to decrease. So we need to take 1 from each person. Oops. We need to take 1 from each person. So that they all have 9. But the problem is you can't just like get rid of them. They have to go somewhere. So basically, these all come to me, these extra ones they have. And so I will already, I don't have to bring like 4, like so to speak. Basically, I already have 4 because they just gave me their 4, 1 each. But now I need some to get to 9. I need 5 so that I can get to 9. I need to bring 5. So I'm going to put that over here, actually. I need to bring my own 5 so I can get to 9. So this right here is my answer. I need to bring 5 because they will give me 4 each. It takes some thinking. Once you get it, it's not too bad. Like once you understand the concept, generally speaking. Well, once you understand what's going on and sharing and think about it as sharing, it shouldn't be too